immediately. Okay, everybody, so 5-9, I will not be teaching live. I'm going to make this video right now with all of you. This is the evening class, Monday night, May 8th, and I'm going to go over the next writing assignment with everybody. And this is going to be a helpful guide for you to finish that essay, okay? So follow me, everybody. Let's go into the Google Classroom page, and I'll make an instructional video for everybody to follow Ashley's assignment. Here we go. So we go into the Google Classroom page. All right, here we are. Okay, Ashley posted this, and I'm gonna help everybody. I'm gonna go over it with everybody to make it easy. Okay, so drafting, let's see, let's get a volunteer reader. Okay, so I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to call randomly. Nankari, will you please read the first part that I just highlighted?
Yes. Drafting a 5-paragraph essay. Please use the prompt provided to draft a 5-paragraph essay. Include an introduction paragraph with a thesis, 3 body paragraphs with topic sentences, conclusion sentence, and a prepared transition, and a strong conclusion paragraph.
Beautiful. So all the brainstorming, that's the complicated stuff. I'm going to show you how to make this. I'm going to show you together. We're going to do this together. I'm going to show you how to simplify everything. So Ashley focuses on the writing for the most part. And I've gone over these, but I'm going to remind everybody what they are. So here we go. You know what a paragraph is? A group of sentences connected with the same topic or idea. Thesis, that's an argument. Topic sentences, that's usually at the very beginning of a paragraph. It's essentially a sentence explaining the idea of the paragraph. So let's keep those in mind and simplify this whole thing. So what's the prompt? Let's go into the document right there. All right, so let's look at the prompt that she wrote, Life in the USA. First, it says, please title your document with a name as Draft 1. So you want to title it Draft 1. Before you write, brainstorm 3 ways, things, ideas that have changed your life since living here. Okay, use those 3 concepts to create a thesis statement. All right. Well, I think the prompt is, I don't see a clear prompt here. Hold on a second. All right. So assuming the prompt is how, yes, the prompt I believe is how has your life changed since moving to the US. So let's assume that that is the prompt. I don't see the prompt in this. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to work with this and say, how has your life changed since moving to the US? All right. Okay. So we need a thesis statement. So, Frenities, how long have you been in America?
Hey, my Lord, teacher. My life changed a lot because it's so different
1
this
year, 2
country.
years, 20 years?
I am here. I have been here for almost 5 years.
Great. Give me one example about how, let's keep it simple. One example about how your life has changed.
My life changed because I had a baby now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now I have my family, and that's and that sense, my life changed too much. I had my own home, you know,
Okay,
because in my country I live with my parents or with friends, you know.
okay.
Too
Perfect,
with
that's
the
perfect,
food.
perfect right there, perfect. Everybody watch this. Everyone, let's pretend we are fraternities. Here we go. Since moving to the US 5 years ago, we're fraternities, we are all fraternities right now. I have started a family and live and now live. Do you live with your partner or you live just up by yourself?
With my partner.
And I've started a family and we live together, distant from our family. Is he also in the DR, from the DR, or is he from somewhere else?
My family teacher
No, his family, your partner.
is in Dominican.
Okay, okay, we have started a family and we live together. Okay. Both my partner and I are living away from our from our hometown for the first time. So this is an example of a complex sentence. Okay. Okay. So since moving to the US 5 years ago, I started a family. We live together. Both my partner and I are living away from our extended families. Because now this can be anybody. Or do you have like cousins and aunts and uncles and grandparents living here in Boston with you, or is it just you?
Yes.
Okay,
I have my uncle, my aunt, my grandmother, cousins.
all right, all right. We're moving together. This thing has started. Okay, let's just keep it that way. Simple sentence. Okay. All right. Now, Gracie, you also moved from the DR, but a little,
Yes.
but I think you've been here a little while longer than Fraternities, right?
Oh, I've been here for a year, 7 months.
Oh, okay, it's about the same. What have you noticed as a way your life has changed since moving here?
Oh, it's changed because I'm doing a sort of different job and I depend on public transportation and I haven't seen my son for 1 year, 7 months. It's-
I'm gonna stick with living in America has basically say what you just said with a new job and transportation.
I'm working in a kitchen and I don't drive here. And in my country, I drive and I usually to do another kind of job. Easier, I think.
I have learned to adjust to a different job and a different form of transportation. Okay. And so now we have two topic sentences. This is what's called, this as, I'm sure that Ashley's taught you an outline, right? Just say yes. I'm sure she has. So this is what's called an outline. I'm putting together a bunch of topic sentences. And okay, so new job, new transportation. Let's go to Bibiana. Tell us, you've also started a new job. What's an adjustment you've made living in America?
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
Well, for me, I discover new things about myself
Mm,
because I never put me in situations where I have to be that brave. You understand? Because I'm here by my own. I don't have my family here. So yeah, I'm facing situations that I thought that I wasn't able to face.
living away from my family has taught me to survive
Yeah. Mhm.
in ways I never knew I could. Okay,
Mhm.
there we go. And that is another topic sentence. Okay. Let's now go to, I'm just looking randomly. Doris, how has your life changed since coming to America?
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I feel I'm an since living in America in almost 2 years,
Mhm.
and my life's changed a lot because here I have more opportunity to check my healthy, and because in my country I don't have doctor to check me all the time, and to me and my son I have more opportunity to deal with doctor, and my condition is very important,
Yeah.
and I feel more accessible to go around, even then I have no car, but I feel that I have more opportunity in the future to make my goals. Yes.
So I'm paraphrasing what everybody, I'm paraphrasing and I'm intentionally generalizing for the purpose of saying that anybody could use this as a framework to write their essay. So even though Doris has a very unique situation, what I wrote here is understanding the healthcare system in America has been an eye-opening experience. That could be anybody's topic sentence.
Mhm.
Now let's see, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now let's get, anybody else want to volunteer? Nankari, did you give us one?
Living in the USA, make well, I became an independent person. I mean, I have to do all by my own now.
It's a very American thing to say. There we go. Yep. Okay, so does everybody see right here? This is a topic sentence, needs a paragraph below. This is a topic sentence, needs a paragraph below. This is a topic sentence, needs a paragraph below. This is a topic sentence, and same, and now we've got 5. So a thesis statement could be anything you want, but let's work on transitioning. So, Fraternities, tell me more about, you started a family, just talk and I'll write, but your challenge, Fraternities, is to transition into this. Your last sentence should be a transition into transportation and work, okay? Okay, Fraternities, just talk about your life in America, and I'll type.
Oh my Lord, teacher.
Oh my,
No, no, no,
uh,
Daddy, no.
I don't know where you're going with this, but hey,
Let me think. Mm. It's true. uh, I began teacher mm, to understand the system or the United States system. For example, I remember when I was in supermarket, it was very complicated for me because I don't understand some words, and about some food, and I try to use my phone for translate,
mhm.
and I don't know say, but the food is different, teacher, in the supermarket, and
Shopping.
let me see.
Yeah, perfect. Shopping to cook
Shopping.
dinner for my family. Give me an analogy, like has been, has felt
Mm,
like what? Like a puzzle, like looking at, has been a, give me a word to describe how, like shopping with your family, shopping to cook dinner. Uh-oh, I need to get this ingredient. How do they say, how do I find
but
it here?
let me think, because now I think I don't remember Dominican Republic.
Okay, perfect.
But I can try.
No, no,
I
but
think
no, that what you just said is absolutely beautiful, but I'm not gonna forget it. Just give me a word to describe shopping. There's actually a clinical definition of what you're talking about. It's called food incompatibility. The challenges of finding your own food for your own diet. But okay, just give me an adjective. Shopping to cook dinner for my family has
it
felt
has
like,
for like confused. Oh,
okay, good. Watch this. Everybody, I've never shown you this. Maybe I've shown some of you this. Fusion. Look at this. This is, oh no, I have shown you this. A thesaurus is a list of synonyms: confusion, bewilderment, disorientation, embarrassment, agitation, turmoil. It's just like all these different ways to describe being confused. Like, what am I doing?
disorient
Disorient.
disorientation.
Yes,
Yes,
has been,
I think that
I'll
is.
conjugate it like this, has been very disorienting because, tell me why, the food, you're
Because
looking for something.
the language or the name in the food
Yeah,
is
the
different,
language and the names on the product are so different
are so different. Yes.
from where I grew up. Keep going, Francis, keep going, and then make a transition into transportation and work. Keep going, Francis. You're doing great. Keep going.
Okay. Okay. Mm.
All right, sorry. Now I'm just messing with you now. Okay. All right.
The education too is so different in my
Stick with
country.
that would be a different paragraph, because remember, since you're just living together as a family, that means it's very different from being a young person who is single and has their whole now you're like, it's you and your partner and the kid, and you gotta make dinner. You gotta get that kid to bed on time. It's like, you're doing what's called adulting, fraternities. You're all grown up now, so. Let's
Okay.
transition into transportation. Here we go. Products are so different from where I grew up. So how have you managed that? Have you educated yourself? Do you change what you
And
eat? Or
the
have
and
you learned
the
to find what you want?
and the child too, teacher the children. The education is very expensive here.
Okay.
I think so. Because
Do you go to a private, do they go to a private school or is it daycare? Tuition?
yes, my baby has the daycare. I have the voucher, but
Right.
it's
That's
expensive.
great. That's
Okay.
great. I remember you were
Yeah.
looking for a childcare. That's so fantastic. Okay, so this is good. Okay. We're up. Okay. The cost of food is and is a challenge. Along with the cost of food, the challenge, along with the cost of child care. Now, what we want to do is transition. So if this is about just living in a new country and starting a family, let's get into this next paragraph about transportation and work. So fraternities, let's get out of the family stuff and into work and transportation. So we're finishing up this paragraph and moving into the next one.
Okay.
You can do it.
I'm
My
sorry, teacher.
kid is shouting in my ear as I write these words. Transportation is also a challenge. And watch this.
Yes.
That's the end of the paragraph. Boom. And now did everybody see how this is all family, 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 fraternities is life. And we know we have to get out of like, just raising the family, make sure everybody is eating and alive. And then boom, now we're going to talk about transportation and work. Gracie, tell us about transportation and work. Good job, fraternities.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome.
I think I have to learn how to organize my schedule better, considering time to move, time to arrive, transportation delay, the bus, the train.
Considering that Boston trains are always unpredictable, I have to put a lot of thought into when I leave for work. Can you give a specific example of when?
Oh yes. For example, today I was supposed to catch the bus for example, at 7:55, but I catch it at 8:10, more or less.
Were you late?
No, I was okay. I was supposed to be at 8:30, 40. I was on time.
Okay. Yeah. Luckily, I was on time for work. All right. Now give us a little more information And then we're gonna transition into Bibiana's paragraph. Here we go, here we go. Let's get a transition sentence. Does everybody see how in order to transition out of Fraternities' sentence, I mean, that paragraph, and into Gracie's, I brought up transportation. So try to do the same thing here. You're talking about catching the bus and thinking about your schedule more. Transition out of that and into Bibiana's paragraph about surviving and doing things you never thought you could. Give us a transition sentence, Gracie. Something about doing things you never thought you could do before. Well, I think Gracie had to step away. Bibiana,
No,
oh,
sorry.
you're there.
I
Okay.
was supposed that you were waiting for the next paragraph.
It's okay,
Sorry.
yeah, so try to transition out of that sentence. And into Bibiana's topic sentence, so. Something about surviving and doing things you never thought you could.
Surviving.
Just like, take a look at this is why you write an outline, because if you're not sure where you're supposed to go next, you realize, oh wait, that's it. How do I transition into that?
I'm lost, I think.
Okay, how about this? So you want to talk about, now we're going into the next paragraph, so it's taught me to survive in ways I never thought I could. These skills I've learned have helped me adapt to my surroundings. So just a very general transition there. Bibiana, your turn. How have you learned to survive in ways you never thought you could?
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
Well, I used to live with my grandma, so she was the one who did everything. You understand what I mean? So, for example, I didn't know how it is to pay a bill, for example, or how it is to pay your rent monthly, because I never get used to that. Or yes, like you said, like adulting.
Living in America, away from my family, has
Teaching me to do the things by my own.
how to
Taught me how to
care of myself.
yeah.
Myself. And what these are called, what's a word for paying bills and paying rent?
Slavery.
This experience has helped me become a more responsible person. Now me become a more responsible person. And let's transition out of Bibiana's and into Doris's. So let's, okay, paying rent and paying bills, and let's talk about healthcare. Give me a transition into healthcare, Bibiana. One little line transition. So this doesn't come out of nowhere.
This experience has helped me become a more responsible person.
Mhm.
So I had to learn how to introduce myself into the healthcare system.
There we go. There we go. Learning about the healthcare system in America has also been a part of my journey.
Mhm.
All right. Now we're transitioning out of Bibiana's and into Doris's. Doris, tell us everything.
Yes. About my experience, about my condition with doctor here. I have more when I say specialist here to here you have more specialists. I have a lot of medication for free, and in my country I need to pay and to do exam, a lot of exam. And you don't have the machines always broke. You can do your exam because have a lot of problem with hospital. You need to pay more.
Slow down. This is a lot of good stuff. Let me just make sure I don't forget
sorry.
any of this. Hold on a second. I would say, since qualifying for Mass Health, many expense, I no longer have to worry about the cost of
A lot of things,
health
not too much,
care.
because my mass out don't cover a lot, but
The infrastructure of hospitals. Are you talking about living in Cape? You've lived in many countries. Are you talking about Brazil, Cape Verde, Portugal?
my last years I live in Cape Verde when I have a car accident.
Yeah, okay. So the infrastructure of hospitals where I am from, also there, let's just say, also, here it is, where I grew up, let's say,
No, I grew up in Portugal.
okay, I'm still, you're always changing countries every time I think of Brazil, Cape Verde, Portugal, okay. All right, okay, so just the last place you lived, okay.
Yeah.
In the last place I lived, there was a great deal of uncertainty in hospitals. Now talk about stuff being broken. That was really good.
Yes. Um, you need more?
Yeah, you just mentioned stuff being broken, like you go to get an exam and the machine doesn't work. Sorry, nobody gets an eye exam in the city today.
That's
Like,
why a lot of people,
Americans don't think about that.
yeah, because a lot of people have a condition, go to Portugal to do exam or to Dakar to.
Okay. It is common. Here we go. I'm going to give you a phrase for what you're talking about. Medical tourism is very common where I once lived because of health care failures. Tell me if this is correct.
Mm.
It's funny thing, like medical, this phrase, everybody, medical tourism, it's travel for healthcare. In your case, you had your car accident, you
Yes.
couldn't walk, and you had to get on a helicopter to Portugal. for
No,
your phys-
to
Where was
plane
it?
because it's 4 hours in. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, why am I saying plane?
I
Helicopter, of course, that's too far.
yes.
Sorry. You had to get on a
To
plane
pay-
to go to Portugal.
Yes,
to-
but I pay by my old treatment in Portugal.
Right. That's an example of medical tourism. Americans will actually oftentimes do travel for healthcare, but not because we don't have working hospitals, but
Yes.
if we make too much money, we can't afford it. So if you make too much money to get mass health, you're thinking, oh, maybe I ought to get that surgery in Canada or Mexico or something like that.
I know. I
You know,
know.
ooh, maybe I ought to go to the dentist in South America or somewhere else. So we do it too, but for different reasons.
Yes, because when I have accident, I do my first surgery in my country, but to do to make another one to the fixation in my back, he can't do it in my country. That's why I need to go to the Portugal. I fly to the Portugal to in the bed and to go straight to the hospital and to make another surgery. 4 hours.
I just realized something. We live in Boston. So that's a huge change. Living in a place where you don't know if the hospital will have what you need to going to living in Boston. People fly to Boston from all over the world to go to the hospital. Like Boston Children's Hospital. People come to get Beth Israel has like specific surgeon, like heart surgeons to do these things that people around the world can't figure out. I'm going to say, for you, Boston has some of the best hospitals in the world, and I feel how do you feel now living here?
Yeah.
I'm asking, how would you finish that sentence?
For me, because I feel safe when I go to the hospital here because I feel just like people care about me.
Wow, this is like so wonderful to hear. This is like such amazing. Hold on a second. I feel safe knowing that people care about me. That's amazing. I'm like almost tearing up right now. Stop making me cry, Doris.
I'm
This is
sorry.
this was not part of the plan tonight. I was not planning on crying in class tonight, Doris. Stop it. Wow, this is amazing. Boston has some of the best hospitals in the world, and I feel very safe knowing that people care about me. Let's transition into non-calorie sentence, topic sentence. Being an independent person. Give me something about independence, personal independence.
I'm sorry, teacher.
Oh, Doris, give me a transition sentence to go into non-calories. So we got to transition out of yours and into non-calories.
To do things about by herself if she feel more comfortable to learn about do things in the different country. I don't Yes, the system.
Learning about the system on my, in a new country
Mm.
has been very. Can anyone think of a synonym of independence or independent?
Um, confident.
Oh, yes, beautiful. It's helped, has built, helped me build confidence. Okay, perfect. That's a perfect transition. And now let's go into Nankari's topic. Nankari, tell us everything.
Okay. Well, I got my first job here in the USA. Thanks to that, now I can pay my own bills. I can buy the things that I need with my own money. I have also learned to do everything on my own, and I have learned to take care of myself.
I've learned to pay my own bills, manage my own finances, and take care of myself. Fantastic. Let's go back to the beginning. Since moving here, I've started. Tell us another way your life has changed, Nankari. Were you not doing that before? And in contrast to before you came to America?
Um, I have learned a different language.
Ooh, that's a big one. Okay. Okay. The mastery of this language has also changed. How has learning a new language changed you? Changed your life?
Well, when I first came, I didn't know like too much English, so I rather to stay at home. And when I have to go to, I had to go to the shop or stores. I always ask for my father to talk because I didn't feel comfortable because I was scared that people don't understand me. And yes, I was scared that people make fun of me because I didn't know the language.
Hmm. Hmm. Communication was a big fear. Now let's finish the whole essay. Now I
Now I feel more comfortable and secure and confident.
feel comfortable, secure, and confident. That's a great way to end it. Okay, everybody, take a look. In exactly 20 minutes, actually 18 minutes, we just wrote a 5-paragraph essay. How does everybody feel? Say something nice. Okay. Let's read what we wrote together, starting with fraternities.
Since moving to the US 5 years ago, I have started a family and we live together. Shopping to cook dinner for my family has been very disorienting because the language and the names on the products are so different from where I grew up. The cost of food is a challenge along with the cost of childcare. My kid is shouting in my ear as I write these words. Transportation is also a challenge.
Good. Next up, Gracie, please read yours.
Okay. Since living in America, I have learned to adjust a different job and different form of transportation. Considering that Boston train I always unpredictable. I have to put a lot of thought into when I leave for work. For example, today I tried to catch the bus at 7:55 a.m., but I caught the bus at 8:10 a.m. Luckily, I was on time for work. This skill I've learned have helped to adapt to my surrounding.
Very good. Bibiana.
Living away from my family has taught me to survive in ways I never knew I could. When I lived with my grandmother, I never thought about paying bills and paying rent. Living in America away from my family has taught me how to take care of myself. This experience has helped me become a more responsible person. Learning about the healthcare system in America has also been a part of my journey.
Beautiful. Doris.
Understanding the healthcare systems in America has been an eye-opening experience. Since qualifying for Mass Health, I no longer have to worry about the cost of the healthcare. In the last place I lived, there was a great deal of uncertainty in hospital. Medical tourism is very common where I once lived because of healthcare failures. Boston has some of the best hospitals in the world, and I feel very safe knowing that people care about me. Learning about the systems is a new country helped me building confidence.
There we go. And Nankari.
Living in the USA has taught me to become a more independent person. I got my first job in America. I have learned to pay my own bills, manage my own finances, and take care of myself. The mastery of this language has given me the confidence to move freely. When I first arrived in this country, I stayed home, afraid to communicate. I never traveled alone. Communication was a big fear. Now I feel comfortable, secure, and confident.
Guess what, everybody? You did it. That's a 5-paragraph essay. How do you feel? You did it. You did it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stop recording and I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna share this with the rest of the class so nobody can be afraid. A 5-paragraph essay is something everybody can do, and you can do it in under an hour, but of course you want to take your time and put some thought and love and care into it. But that's it. You did it, everybody. Let's take a break. Here we go. So if you can do this, you are ready for the next step. Bunker Hill Community College, English 111, college writing. This is it. You're ready. Good work, everybody. Take a break.
Welcome.
I'm gonna stop the recording.